Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Dumela Universe. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining us. It is time for a tarot reading. Let us see what is available at this time. Beautiful beings, we have not forgotten that we have about 8 of the signs left to do the message from the unknown, and we will be bringing that through. We just haven't received those codes yet, and as soon as we have received them and we have the flow, we shall send it through. Okay, beautiful beings. For now, let us see what's coming through with us at this time. Okay, what's coming through for Source? What's coming through for the beautiful physical alchemist? Okay, at the center of the read, we have the Page of Swords. New ideas, new inspired plans, new inspired frequencies, new understandings on life and perception on things. So you're finding yourself really coming to new understandings and new perspectives about things that maybe you had really felt a specific and a particular way about in the past, really coming into a new light, into a new viewpoint. You are seeing through Source's eyes, through Source's perspective at this time, and you are finally having an understanding of your current physical reality through that gaze, which allows a clearer understanding, a new perspective, a new perception, a new understanding, a new view. You're no longer holding on. You're releasing the need to hold on to a certain way of thinking. You're releasing everything around you to freedom, to Source awakening, thus new information. Everything is allowed to co-create with you on a new frequency, within a new way. You're no longer deciding, well, that's how it's always been. You're allowing yourself, okay, it's a new day. Hi, beautiful being. Hi, beautiful space. Yes, we've been here all the time, but today you're offering something brand new and we're ready to tap into the newness. You're allowing everything freedom to be new, to have the availability to teach you something new, to bring forth something new. So it's a new sight through Source, new eyes, new vision, new understanding, new clarity through Source. And follow the ideas, okay? Follow the promptings. As you follow the inspired thoughts and the new ideas born of Source, and you step into that energy in the physical, it means Source is guiding you where that situation, that person, that experience will awaken Source within you. So you're being guided to the awakening of Source physical manifestations. So when you're there, you find yourself fully embodying Source and fully in your power and fully receiving and discovering new things about your Source creator power. And you also awaken the frequency around. So you awaken Source creation. So you don't have to fear that space. You awaken it to higher frequencies by being there. Your presence heals that space. Wow. There we are, within the Queen of Swords, in your truth, in your clarity. You're no longer deviating from this. How you are experiencing life is completely clear. And remember, you are now embodying physical Source, okay? So it's no longer within as in the spirit realm guiding you to Source. This is within as in you, Source, you as Source within at your core. You are just truth. So whatever's coming through you when you're engaging is truth, honest truth. It's not sugar-coated truth. It is truth. And the beings that you are engaging with at this time, that you are being called to, the new interactions, the new conversations, the new understandings, especially if it is a new person you're engaging with, or you are engaging with somebody in this new space as you are now embodying Source, your candor and your truth is not offensive to them. They find it refreshing. It's clarity. They enjoy it. They enjoy your honesty, they enjoy your authenticity, and they can also see the humor in it. So they can feel the humor. It's not this, this light that's so bright and they don't know what to do about it. It's a light that's so bright and is just, this is who I am, and this is who we are, and you're not making excuses anymore. So it actually comes off funny at times, your truth, because it's just there for someone just to receive it, and they have the sense of humor to enjoy it. Like, oh, okay, well, clearly they needed a dose of reality, and there it is. And again, it's not in a mean, maleficent way. You are just speaking truth as honesty and in love. So only those who are almost in the illusion, repelling the truth, they'll react negatively. Those within the truth enjoy this. It's clarity, it's beautiful, it's fun, and it shows you in your clarity. So it's dynamic and it's interesting. It's your core frequency available for everyone to finally experience. So they're witnessing this power within you and this truth within you, which they've always felt, but now you're embodying it. So it's just really rich and it's beautiful to experience you in your wholeness like this. So wherever you are being guided to, wherever you are drawn to, they experience you in your wholeness. They get to experience all of you because you're no longer sugarcoating. And it changes, of course, because different environments bring through different expressions of source. So, but wherever you are, it's an authenticity. It's not a role you're playing on. It's the energy and the materializations, whatever is co-creating in that space, whatever it calls through, whatever it inspires through source, it's an authentic expression from your core frequency, even if this place might inspire something different from that space. Neither of those feel put on. It feels born of you, so you are not lost in the co-creations. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, without, we have the Six of Cups energy, and this is what's happening. You see, now you're connecting to soul connections, to destined experiences, a balancing within your emotional chakra, your emotional space. You're also open to emotionally available now, and you are feeling a reciprocity, a reciprocal energy. We do not know how to use that frequency in that way, but you were feeling, sorry about that, beautiful beings. A call was coming in and they were quite persistent, so I had to just properly release it so they wouldn't come through. So here we go. Six of Cups. So destined experiences, destined co-creations, soul connections, and also past energies coming back. And when we mean by past energies is you might be inspired to do something which maybe you wanted to do from childhood, inner child awakening situations or experiences or expressions. Or you might connect with somebody who awakens a playfulness, a childlike innocence, who you felt you have long forgotten or that you had lost during your transformation process, just during your healing years. So it is a reintegration of an emerging, goodness, we cannot speak at this time anymore, getting so tongue-tied. A rebirth, an emergence of your inner child coming through, and you are feeling inspired to do these playful things, or to fight, or to go into spaces which you really wanted to do it when you were growing up. And my nose is so itchy, sorry, beautiful beings. The energies are everywhere today for us. And you're feeling inspired to co-create in that space. You feel inspired to sign up, maybe inspired for the workshop, inspired for the course, inspired for the skill, whatever it might be. And it's something that's maybe born from a past, something you wanted to do when you were growing up, something that you felt inspired to do. And all of a sudden, you feel quite confident to go and do it, and you feel that you must do it. It feels like such a clear guidance from source. Go do this, because wherever you are guided, remember, it's awakening source. So it's source, your source frequency, saying, do not worry about how it looks like, do not worry about how the physical experiencing manifests. All that we are saying, all that we can feel, is that when you are in that space, source awakens within you. So you are now just stepping into these spaces and just experiencing it. And when you're there, it's beautiful, it's lovely, it's true, it awakens, it inspires, just as it reawakens this beautiful energy of childlike freedom and playfulness. It also reawakens energy within you. It fuels your fires. You are passionate about things again. You start getting excited about things again. You start getting playful and light about things again. A healing for past work done, and reclaiming of your energy in these spaces where maybe in the past you were not treated kindly, you were maybe abused or misused or overlooked, whatever it might be. All of a sudden you're guided to go into, yes, a different venue, maybe a different people, a different location altogether, but it's a similar frequency. Maybe it's, oh, let's go to work at this theater again, go to the theater and start doing theater plays again. Or it's, oh, why don't you write that book again, start writing again. And the last time you tried to write, it just didn't work, and the publishers just weren't feeling a vibe. But all of a sudden this time you are doing it, and it reawakens, and you're excited, and all of a sudden the work is just flowing from you, because right now it's flowing through source without being in the interference of the noise and the ego and the doubt and the self-doubt and the self-saboteur. You're now in this free fluidity of source, channeling this beautiful masterpiece, and the publishers are loving it. And you are also not just going, choosing a publisher because of external people. You are literally feeling which publisher you want to work with. The way that you are approaching this experience, this workshop, this situation is completely different. You're approaching it from a higher perspective, from a new perspective, from source. The way you're engaging in the spaces is different. And so it allows the truth of you to be exposed, to be experienced in that situation. Okay? Very beautiful. Yes, you are shining brightly. You are seen. So trust, you are seen in these experiences. You are healed. You are loved. You are recognized. You are celebrated. You are wanted. At the base, source is saying it's time to invest in you. Okay, so this might be going back to study, going back to like signing up for a new course, signing up for dance classes, signing up for a new course to study, signing up for a workshop, a skill, whatever it is, writing a book, making music, starting a business. Whatever it is, you are now feeling driven to invest in you, because you did all the work to release your illusion self. And then you were in the cocoon of spirit, and you were really aligning to source self. And now you're back grounded in the physical as your source self. And this is a rebirth. So this is you being born again and receiving from source, no longer the illusion. You have reset your point of creation to internal from the external. So now you are going back to school, but you are doing it with what your soul wants you to learn. Your soul is showing you the different experiences it wants you to discover your source in. It's saying, oh, sign up for that, you will discover your soul. Ooh, do that, try that, it awakens your soul. Ooh, try that activity, it awakens your soul. Ooh, study that, it awakens your soul. And as you are in it, you're excited, you are energized because it allows your truth to be there. It feels like breathing. And yes, there's work to be done. And yes, you're putting in the effort and your mind is focused in it. You're investing in you. But it is in flow, in fluidity, because it is a destined experience. You are receiving emotional gratification from the time and the energy you put in there. That six, that harmony, what you're putting out there, you're receiving in joy, in excitement, in the pleasure, in learning it. So it's not only the outcome that's what you're focused on. Oh no, in the studying, in the picking up the skill, learning the steps, building the plan, doing it, the methodology, in your actioning it, you're enjoying it, and it's exciting, and it's not tiring. It's you. It brings more of you out, so it actually energizes you as you are performing, or as you are writing, or as you are creating, or as you are doing whatever it is you are now inspired to do, because it is the physical teaching you the source you are. And because you're at source, you're calling in these experiences, which will be places where you awaken and experience and discover your source energy. Yes, Ten of Cups. So happy, stable, balanced, beautiful. Yes, look, before we break the deck, Page of Wands, divine timing, you beginning a new cycle, a new lifetime, a new timeline, a rebirth. So in these spaces, it's new energy, it's new experiencing of these energies. Even if you might have experienced them in the past, it's new, okay? And there we go, crowning the Hierophant. You see, spirit, you're creating through source as source. And this is the second house energy of Taurus energies, and that is your stability, your resources, your foundation, and your relationships. So you are investing in your foundation, in your stability, in your bases, in your relationships. No matter what relationship it is, your co-creations, you are investing in you. You're no longer taking away from you. As source, you are investing. As source, you are learning. As source, you're signing up for that course. As source, you're signing up for that skill set. As source, you are upgrading yourself to a physical alchemist, the magician, the alchemist, who can now navigate this physical experience that is honoring your source at your full power. You are preparing yourself for the adventure of the road. You are leveling up. And the way you're leveling up is by doing it in things that bring you happiness and joy and awaken source. It's gorgeous energy. It's very beautiful. It's very powerful. And crowning the Nine of Wands, source is saying it brings, thank you. We were literally going to say the end. We're literally going to say the end of the Nine of Wands. There's the King of Pentacles was at the bottom, and we're thinking, should we bring it through? And Source said, it's not necessary, but you can if you wish to. It's already covered in the Taurus energy. But here it is, you being stable in the physical, you now being grounded. What you are receiving is laying the foundation for your King of Pentacles energy, where you are now the alchemist, where you are stable in this realm, because you are finally learning the tools. You're receiving the information, the foundation that's relevant to you, to your source, not in the illusion, which has nothing to do with you at all, but everything to do with somebody else's grievances in the past, right? And then the nine, most of the time, the Nine of Wands energy, the end of you feeling tired, feeling hard done by, feeling that source, I've been spinning my wheels, I've been trying everything. And source is saying it was literally all about divine timing. You saw the Page of Wands. You were not ready in the illusion for this. You were creating so far away from yourself, you couldn't be ready even if you tried. You were not ready during the caterpillar cocoon space when you were in the chrysalis with your spirits guides, because yes, you were as close to source as as ever before, but close to source isn't exactly being within source. And so you were being guided to how to anchor in source, and you were creating through that guidance of spirit. You can't create through anything, you need to create through self. So your momentum picked up, and some manifestations came through which are really healing and lovely, but it wasn't really as satisfactory. It wasn't as full and as impressive as you thought it would be. And that's because you were still creating through the guidance of an external force. Even though spirit is the most beautiful force to create with, it's still an external force. It wasn't you creating a source creator in the physical. And now finally you're anchored in as source in the physical realm, creating. And you are investing in yourself as source in the physical realm, creating. You are receiving new ideas and new plans and new ways of experiencing and perceptions about the physical realm, because now you are source. You are getting clear guidance from your source about exactly who and what you want to, who and what you are, but it's not in the defining, it's in the, this is the frequency in its purest energy, and it's found over there. Go there and awaken that frequency in its purest frequency. And when people co-create with you, you're at your complete honesty. And so in the physical, you are receiving that which is aligning with those soul interactions, those destined experiences, right? So now is the time when the physical responds to you, where you now finally get to manifest the things you want. And it starts by you now starting from step one to now rebuild your physical experience as you want it. And this is the beauty. Source is saying yes, that abundance will come in like never before. The financials, the security, everything you've been wanting, like never before. But would it be enjoyable if poof, it all just happened? You would not be satisfied, not as satisfied as you want or you think. By you now starting at this space where you are awakening as source in the physical, and you finally feel at home in your body, you finally feel at home on earth, you finally feel at home around people, you don't feel like other, you don't feel outcast, you don't feel you don't belong, you are being received by people, loved by people, seen by people, acknowledged and honored and respected. Whatever you are interested in works out. Wherever you spend your energy manifests. Whatever you are learning sticks. It sticks because it wasn't forced upon you to be learned due to some pressures of family or pressures of society. You are learning it because it brings you joy, because it brings you happiness. So you are mastering this thing you are learning. You're not just good at it, you are a master at it, because it literally awakens you, it calls you, it sings and dances with you. So you really get to co-create experiences with your soul alive and full and in existence like the sun. And you receive all the rewards and all the manifestations times 10, because it's super loaded, topped with all of the rewards from all the past work you have done. Yes, the abundance will be. There's just a magical way of experiencing it. Why? Also, we are healers. So as you now step into it, claiming these spaces in your truth, arming yourself with all these beautiful skills and beautiful knowledge that you are receiving. Not even arming, just, arming feels like we're going to war. We're not going to war. We've far transcended those energies. Let's rather say upgrading yourself with skills and things to learn and experiences, adding to your repertoire. There we go. That's pretty. Adding to your physical creative repertoire of things that you would want as a skill set. Imagine you're going to now go on an adventure, and you're now seeing what skills you can bring to the team, and you're now finally able to bring the skills you want to bring, not the skills that you have to know, but the skills that are born of you. So this is you now finally reclaiming this beautiful energy. And as you live this path, You are living in a different way from how humans live in their conditioning, so you are healing the way humans can be. You've done the healing of within, healing the spirit and releasing it to source, releasing the conditions of spirit, allowing spirit to be free and dynamic and beautiful as source. So free, so dynamic as source. Spirit could guide us to how to be source in the physical. That's how free we had released spirit to be able to guide us, to flow freely, to be a love, to be a friend, to be a family, to be to be. And now it's time for all of you to experience this in the physical as you allow yourself to be as free, as fluid as Source itself. Blessed be.